Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, back with another Twitter thread. Today's is less of a thread and more of a writing exercise. That's right, I'm forcing you all to expand your intellectual prowess in a Twitter thread in order to be in a terrible meme video. Next week's Twitter thread is going to be, how fast can you shower? We are talking about a one-time thing that Konami did. For exactly one ban list, Konami introduced bans alongside explanations. Oh my god, don't put this in the video, but... Anyway, probably the reason that they stopped doing these is because it was so clearly transparent, their ban list philosophy. This was at a time when Wind-Up, Inzektor, and Dino Rabbit were poised to be the best decks in the upcoming format, and they banned a couple of cards from Agent and Tengu Plant. Decks that were well on their way out the door. You can't exactly write "we want money" on a sheet like this. So today I pose the question, what would have happened if, like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh! Continued to give these explanations for why bans happen? I began with mine, which is Fairy Tale Snow, and simply states, our bad. Looking back, I guess Frog FTK was probably a red flag, wasn't it? It's so funny that Ronin Totem was the problem the whole time. Hey, remember when Drytron first came out and we limited this card and the only other Drytron support we ever hit was Ava? Well, enjoy this. Following the release of Sword Soul, other combo-focused decks were forced out of the meta due to the higher ceiling, especially in combination with other Synchro and Worm monsters. In order to lower the power of these strategies, we're limiting Shooting Riser. We took actions to limit the ability for hyper-consistent decks to play what was essentially Pot of Greed. However, after a Sword Soul player personally came to my house with a stereo playing something called Farfalicious, we hope to appease him so one day my torment can stop. Farfalicious definition, make the chatter spoil. Okay guys, but with all due respect, how are you not prepared for mine at this point? It's a little ridiculous to not have a well thought out plan when entering a tournament. Oh my god, fine. After 4 years, we have finally decided we don't need to sell any more copies of Dino Smasher's Fury. Shouts out to when Dino Smasher's Fury was a $40 structure deck, by the way. LOL. Lamau. Our marketing department has decided to push Code Talker as the face of Reign, so we no longer have an incentive to keep this around. That's really what happened. That's literally what happened. We're just going to be real with you. We hadn't read this card in 9 years. We saw it had 8 lines of text. We left it on the ban list because it probably enabled something broken. We still have not read it, but judgment to 1 in case it does something useful. By putting Fusion Destiny to 2 copies, we believe Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer will fall out of favor. With the consistency of the engine reduced, you will need to spend 2,000 life points with Verte Anaconda, which puts you at a disadvantage in time. This I could actually see them writing. People often say that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has been subjected to power creep and that their old cards are useless. This Unlimit is to show some of the more pessimistic people that old cards can be powerful too. We like back row decks. Get over it. Same thing I'm trying to say to chat. Our deepest apologies. We did not intend on making this rare card a powerhouse shaping multiple formats. Please do not leave Duel Links for other games. Please, I do not want to have to cut Konami interns' pay of $0 an hour so I can pay for my billion-dollar mansion. So we thought Cosmos were a bit strong when we banned this. We thought it would lower their power level a bit to be on par with the rest of the game. But then we noticed, you guys stopped playing this deck. It was a tier 1 deck. What happened? Please play them. Sadly, Cosmo was not ever a tier 1 deck. We don't like you people. Go away. And I don't either. Keep Electromite banned forever. The judges have unionized. We understand that many duelists are concerned about the unbanning of Blackluster Soldier Envoy of the Beginning. To help quell those fears, we have limited Primal Seed to prevent Beaver Warrior OTK from breaking the format. Is that what they looped this in? I literally do not remember what the payoff for this loop was. Dyer, just put up the payoff to Primal Seed. We've decided to slow down the consistency, power, and recoverability of Dragon Link-based strategies as it was noticed the deck was way too powerful in 2020. We've decided to limit the power of field spell decks due to their increasing power as well as future cards we intend to bring to the TCG, such as Generator Boss Stage, as the Generator archetype would be too powerful if left unchecked prematurely. I will say if Terraforming was at 3, Generator would be the best deck. Using any 2 monsters for a link that does so much after performing your full combo is not healthy from a game design standpoint. So that is why Nightmare Mermaid is now banned. Anyways, introducing Link Vrains Pack 3 with powerful cards like Predaplant, Verte, Anaconda. The localization team at 4Kids has informed us that the translation of this card's name in English has some implications in popular culture. So we're moving it to the forbidden list. I'll be on Grindr looking for my golem. That's stupid. We're banning this card 2 days before a major event as a prank. It's lore accurate. Welcome, players, to the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2016. Now, play these 3 decks so we can turn it into an ad. Oh, this format. Okay, making this bitch a spellcaster was, in hindsight, not a great idea. I swear I already banned the broken one, but after nearly a year of asking, sure, I can get rid of this one too. This is the real explanation the OCG gave for why they limited VFD. True King of all calamities, heavily used monster in virtual world decks. It has incredible pressure due to its quick effect that can seal activated effects and attacks. Since it's an extra deck card, it's safe to put it 1 without being merciless to those who would like to use it. If you would like to use it, I will be merciless to you. Fuck you. Doug's check cleared. True. Alongside our hits to self-destruct button and final countdown to address prominent alt-win conditions, we are limiting Divine Wind of Mist Valley. We know how consistent the Blaze Phoenix FTK is on YGO Pro. Tier Limit, Sprite, Mathmech, Exosister, Runic, Fluandereeze, Drytron, and Branded are okay, so we'll leave them unhit or buffed. Tri-Brigade! No, too strong. Recently, a number of Pendulum decks have been summoning Utopic Zexal by utilizing Rum Argent Chaos Force. We've banned Chaos Force in order to make summoning Zexal more difficult, and we're sure that there will never again arise another way to summon that card easily. 25 days of extreme investigating, playtesting, discussions, and research, we have come to the conclusion that this card is broken. We could have in no way predicted this card would break the format with the release of Breakers of Shadow. Sorry, not sorry. We semi-limited Mali. We're not going to give you too much insight as to why, but just know it was a 3, then 2, then 3, then 2, then not anything, so now it's semi-limited. We don't even know what deck this card was in. The fun part about this one is it can apply to any one of 30 different ban lists. Chapter 1. Floodgates and Interaction. The history of all hitherto existing formats is the history of card struggles. Legal and banned, meta and casual, Golden Lords and Surf, MBT and his editors. In a word, oppressor and oppressed. You all need to stop reading this shit. Another card the sun has set upon. We moved it to semi-limited, but few duelists made use of it too. Maybe it will feature in some interesting decks at 3, but we feel duelists can once again be fully trusted with the power to hurt themselves. As you know, the purpose of the ban list is to promote a diverse format. However, sometimes the format gets too diverse. Buy some product. Telefon's release taught our QA team that exploiting non-OPT bullshit to FTK just isn't competitive by modern standards. Wait, this is not once per turn? With our banning of Ronin Totem, we believe that we can comfortably allow Substitoad to hop off the Forbidden List and return to the game. Some duelists might find potential in this card among strategies with other Aqua-type monsters, such as the newly released Tier Elements. I knew it was a tier card.
Isn't that a Tier Elements card, I think?
Good luck, Dyer. What does this have to do with bottoming? What on earth does it... You all are just far too horny. Substitoad. Substitoad. Fucking Christ. Touch grass!